Morning, everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Thursday, it is September 11th. September 11th is Remembrance Day, of course, here. Now, many of us remember where we were on September 11th on that fateful day back in 2001. Myself, I was actually working over at PBS SoCal, which used to be KOCE, on a show called Real Orange with Ed Arnold and police. And I remember rushing into work that morning, and we had the sheriff, Orange County Sheriff, on the program, the school officials, and all sorts of things, telling people in the community what to do and if they were safe, and what to tell your children and things like that. So it was kind of a big day for everybody here. And I remember just being glued to the television, like so many people, looking at what's happening in New York and in Pennsylvania and Washington. And remembering that day. So I hope you're taking some time today to remember that very sacred day. And we have a great show for you today, by the way. On today's program, we're going to get an update from the Golden Rain Foundation about what's going on at all of our pools here in the community in terms of lifeguards, the cost, maintenance, updates that they want to have. And we'll be talking to Ellen Leonard and Andy Ganocchio on that program, on that topic today. All right, right now, though, we want to keep you informed. And there was a big carport fire the other day. You might have seen the smoke plume back on September 5th in the neighborhood. It was around 10:30 or so on September 5th. An emergency command center received reports of vehicles and golf carts on fire in a carport on Ronda Granada. And firefighters quickly arrived at the scene. They found the flames on both sides of the unattached carport. It was brought under control in about 18 minutes, and thanks to their fast response, there were no injuries, and other nearby carports and vehicles were also protected. But as you can see here from that response from the video we got of the firefight, it really kind of engulfed that little corner of that carport, and they were able to knock it down quickly. Like I said, no one injured. The cause of that is still under investigation. All right, let's investigate what our weather is going to be like for the next few days into this weekend, and we have some great temperatures for you. It is a very nice fall-like day out there today. These clouds are going to clear out to mostly sunny skies this afternoon. There's actually a little drizzle, so don't be surprised if you had a little drizzle on your car or something like that when you get out this morning. High temperatures today is going to be mid-70s, 76 degrees, and that's going to be the pattern for the next few days into the weekend, this low-pressure system we have going on. And then we're going to get locked into another high-pressure system. Starting Sunday and into Monday, temperatures are going to rise up a little bit as we head into next week. So enjoy the nicer, cooler temperatures while we can in this little preview of fall here. Let's take a look at our sunrise and sunset, and we've got a beautiful picture here from the garden in Newport Beach. And thank you very much, Eli Silberberger, for sending us this one. We appreciate that one. Beautiful flower there. Sunrise this morning was 6:31. Sunset tonight is going to be 7:02. If you have a picture, we'd love to see it. Just like Eli sent us, you can send it anywhere you want in our village here, if you're on vacation, out and about the town, whatever it might be. We love seeing pets as well. If you send us a dog or cat or whatever kind of pet you have around the house, we'd love to see that. Email us the picture, Laguna Woods Village TV @gmail.com. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we will use it in our sunrise sunset segment. Okay, we got some meetings to tell you about. Then when we come back, we'll be talking to folks from GRF and what's going on in our pools. Stay with us.
Someone asked me recently, what is Thrive? Thrive is a group in the village that seeks to inspire quality living in every chapter of our lives. They asked, how do you do that? We bring people together and promote themes such as kindness, positivity, joyfulness, resilience, and mindfulness in a complex world, as these behaviors enhance wellness and increase cognitive and physical health. Come thrive with us at our next event. Just RSVP by emailing us.
Our journey began in 2014 with both of my parents requiring services. I was at an absolute loss in terms of how we were going to monitor my mother and my father both. I came upon Salus Home Care and met with Quincy Novella, who became our case manager. Salus is unique in that they do have a case manager. Quincy was truly our quarterback throughout our entire journey with Salus Home Care and my parents' needs.
For over 20 years, Orange County has taken its unwanted gold, jewelry, timepieces, sterling silver, and coins to the Jewelry Box estate buyers and always received top dollar. We are a full-service repair center, too, where you can rest assured our on-premises master jeweler will repair any jewelry in our state-of-the-art facility. Come see why for over 2 decades, Orange County has relied on the Jewelry Box estate buyers.
At the Jewelry Box Estate Buyers,
it's about trust.
Visit us online at jewelryboxestatebuyers.com.
Retirement is the time to enjoy the fruits of your labor, not to worry about market volatility. With so much uncertainty in the world, how can you ensure your income remains steady and secure? At Pacific Financial Planners, we specialize in creating customized strategies to generate safe, reliable income throughout your retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Call 949-219-0692 or visit yourmoneytalks.com today.
Well, our next guests are ready for a pool party. I want to welcome
Yes.
Ellen Leonard and Andy Ganocchio to the
Thank
program
you.
from Golden Rain Foundation.
Thank
You guys are set. You guys are pretty excited
we
here.
wanted to celebrate pool.
Well,
Yeah, but it's getting to be end of summer.
End of summer, so
yes.
the party's going to end a
Yes,
little
you
bit
could
in
take 'em
terms of.
but the party never stops at the pool. Believe me.
Yes,
That's party time.
absolutely.
So we want to talk a little bit about the pools and all the pools here in the community and what you guys do to maintain them and the safety measures and things like that. So let's talk about some of the aquatic programs that we have at all the pools.
Okay, well, pool one is the big pool, the
Right.
pool that has all the programs. We have Emeritus, we have the Aquadettes.
Right.
And some swim clinics, but those are at pool two as well. We have 5 pools. I mean, this is the most beautiful pools and community. We also have lap swimming at pool two. It's a little cooler water, so you could tolerate it longer to swim. And we have every pool has a hot tub except the pool 6 for the kids. So, did I answer your question?
Yeah,
I think
absolutely,
so.
absolutely.
Aquadettes are awesome, but they're every day. And you can find the schedule online, and it's usually 11 to noon. And Emeritus has programs Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we are, set. And we have Zumba too.
Right.
I can't imagine Zumba in the water.
Make
Yeah.
it work.
Yeah.
But for the pool usage, I mean, is it a tough thing balancing all the schedules for all the kind of groups and all the Zumbas and the Aquadettes and all the things that kind of go on? Is that tough making time for everybody?
Absolutely. The people that show up when they're practicing have to probably wait. And so the best thing is to go on the website to see if the class is scheduled and to see if the pool might be closed because of some kind of a mechanical error or something like that. But I have the pool usage, the data for the pool used the most is pool 4.
Okay.
And it's the warmest as well. It's like about 22,000 people for up to, what is this, the 8 months? Yeah, for 8 months. So you gotta, so it's a high usage. Pool 2 is pool 6 is the least usage. So, because that's seasonal, so.
Now, there is a difference. And pool 2 is for the hardcore swimmers, laps.
Okay, that's a lap pool. That's
Lap
legit.
pool. And you have to reserve it. Have to reserve a time.
Okay.
And pool 2 usage, I'm looking at this, I'm shocked. I have to get the usage up. We'll figure it out. But pool 4 is the most popular, according to this, by far.
Okay.
And, why is that? I think part of it is you have the arts studio right next to it. And so people are coming in all day, and, maybe they chill out. Artsy types,
Right.
they chill out.
Afterwards, let's take a dip in the pool.
There you go. And the hot tub, I'm told there's a very big social scene there, even at night.
It's a rumor has it. You're not part of the party, all the
Yeah.
stuff?
Yes, yes.
From a user standpoint, I've put something together, and I'll admit I can't swim. I'm from the inner city. We didn't have a swimming
Oh,
pool.
really?
To this day. So I go to pool 5, which is the shallow pool. It's 5 feet
Okay.
throughout. And I'm fine. You put me in a deep pool, I'll be on the shallow end. But so I live near pool 5, And that's good. And I want to point that out. People probably go to the pool that's most convenient to them. If I had my druthers, I'd go to pool 1. But it's 6 traffic lights to get to pool 1. Whereas like Ellen here, she goes to pool 4. She lives on the other side, gate 1. She just crosses El Toro.
Yeah,
Pretty easy.
Easy peasy.
So there's something to that. And what we've done, though, is like pool 5 seems like it serves the third mutual. And pool 1 serves United. And then everything in between. Pool 6 is actually in the third area, but pool 6 is a special pool. It's closed in the wintertime, and that's where we send the kids. And I got to tell you, for a while there, when pool 6 was down, they wanted to send them to 5. Oh my God, the uproar.
Can you imagine?
Oh,
Yeah.
from the
Pool 6,
users,
and then
yeah.
when pool 6 is closed, they go to 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's,
Where they freeze them out.
Yeah.
So, what's
Well-
your favorite pool though?
I would go to 1
5, but-
because, I'd go to 1 because it's got all kinds of shade.
Yeah.
4 has some
Right.
shade, but
Covered.
1
That
is
built-in
got,
coverage, that's a
Yeah.
nice ad. That's a nice ad.
and if you tried to put that at the other pool, really expensive. This is California, it would cost an arm and a leg.
Right.
So enjoy pool 1.
And speaking of expensive, you're our treasurer here for
Yes, I am.
GRF, and you know these pools. There's maintenance, there's lifeguards, there's just the temperature of keeping those things up. There's a lot of expense goes into maintaining these
It
pools.
sure does,
right?
and I've got some numbers on that. We have 5 pools. Pools 1, 2, 4, and 5, excluding 6, costs roughly $300,000 a year each. And pool 6 costs about $125,000 because it's half a year and it's smaller. Now, of that cost of $300,000, half of it is for lifeguards, pool guards, we call them. And the rest of it is materials and supplies. We have an allocation for VMS people, and we have other, including depreciation. So if you were to cut back the hours on a pool arbitrarily, we're trying to save money, it would only affect the labor.
Right.
Because the other stuff, you have to treat the water.
You have to
know?
treat the
Yeah.
water. Yeah, you can't turn off the heat.
Yeah.
Part of the day.
That's
and-
right. Yeah. So it's not so simple. But on the other hand, when you go there and you see 1 or 2 people at the pool, you know, it's costing you $50, $60 an hour on average. You know,
Yeah.
you wonder.
We're talking about balancing out the usage of the pool, the times that people use the pool with the lifeguards. So we're going to try and balance it out. We're going to play around with it a little bit. We need more data, and then once we get that data, then we'll balance around. Because we need other things at the pool. We need pool, you know, like lounge chairs for ADA,
Right,
you know,
right.
umbrellas. So we would love to be able to do all of that. And but you know, the expenses right now with the lifeguards.
Now, I know a lot of the associations are looking for revenue streams. Have you guys looked at all in terms of saying, okay, well, here's some dead spots during the day where this pool is being underutilized. Where could we get people in the community to have some sort of revenue stream, like rent it out to other folks? I don't know if how that
I
works, but
think
you know.
That
but,
was during COVID, right? You
Yeah.
know, people were renting out their pools.
Yeah, and so
There
things
is,
like
Yeah.
that.
there is a legal issue. We
Yes.
checked with our counsel on it, and there's a line. When you offer it to the public, when you cross that line, then all sorts of things happen. You have to do this and that. So it's not practical for us to really offer it to the public. And then
Okay.
even though Ellen tells me somebody could bring in 5 guests.
Yes.
5
Yeah,
guests.
one
So,
person.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's going to be adjusted.
Okay, so you adjust that.
Yeah, and then we'll see the real users. You know, so yeah.
Okay.
Now, that being said, I just touched on the operating costs, but in fact, Pool 2, we just did a redo of the pool deck, and that was over $200,000. And instead of using cast concrete, which is the typical, we worked out a way to use pavers. And pavers are the way to go. They look better. And, you know, in this earthquake country, ground moves. And all concrete cracks. And once it cracks, you can't fix it. The pavers take care of that. They look better. And so I'm pleased about that. And I hope when we do the other pools,
You know,
we'll do that.
Yeah, one thing that we have ADA lifts at every pool, even pool
do?
6, that's seasonal. And we also have AED, you know, those things that you put on your
Right, the
chest.
defibrillators.
Yes, and those are at every pool. So we're prepared for, you know, anybody that is handicapped that needs to get in the pool, and so for any emergencies. So, and there hasn't been any incident reports in 2 years. We didn't go back as far as 3, but no incident.
No
with
incidents
any
of using the AED or anything like that? Okay.
Nope.
Now, how about lifeguard? Do you know the numbers on lifeguards? Have there been rescues? Have there been assistance
No.
in lifeguards, things
No.
like that,
Well,
where
there's-
people have an emergency or
Yeah.
something like that goes beyond
Yeah,
that?
there was an assist report, where they told somebody, get out of the hot tub, you've been in there too long. Because what
Okay.
happens is you start to just sort of
Yes.
fade,
Oh,
and
okay,
you don't
okay.
recognize
Feel
that you
overheated.
can't be in there too long. That kind of assistance, not jumping in the pool and saving somebody. I mean, if it was, there would be no question. But we don't charge for the pools. You have to pay to golf, so there is no fee for the pool, and so it's all absorbed by everybody here.
Right.
Everybody that pays an assessment is paying for the pool. So
It's
that's
a core amenity, and we actually have a resolution from years ago, from 2012. I found it myself.
wow.
It talks that we cannot charge a fee for the use of the pool.
Okay.
It's a we can change the resolution, but we're not going to do that.
It's a resident. But you have special events like Grandkids Day, the
Yes.
recreation department puts those on, and
Right.
everybody gets a little wristband, you
Right.
pay for
Right.
whatever
Right.
kind of thing. So there are some occasions where you can have a special events for letting outsiders, like you say,
Yes.
and visitors kind of thing, right?
Right, absolutely, and they're welcome, but we have limitations on the children. You can swim from 2 to 4,
Right.
or or you can swim at pool 2 when pool 6 is closed. But pool 2 is really cold for kids. They don't like swimming in there.
What is the feedback you're getting from residents and people in the community in terms of pool usage, cost, things like that? Are you hearing things that they want to take in a certain direction?
Well, the feedback has been limited, so we're hoping that we can get feedback. And the lifeguards do play a part in settling disputes, because people will have arguments. So I think that is one of the biggest benefits. Otherwise, security would have to be called in. So there are disputes about music, about playing your own
okay.
music and that kind of thing.
The music, we
but
have a
need
policy.
feedback.
Radios,
Yeah.
Right. Little portable radios, little pods,
Yeah.
little.
You have
Yeah.
earphones, okay, use them. So the official policy is no, you cannot have
Yeah.
a device, loudspeaker device playing.
Okay.
Right.
Now, maybe if the kids are at pool 6, maybe they can play their radios
Right.
there too, because the kids are not quiet, So what's the difference? What's the difference? Send them to pool 6, but people want to go where they want to go, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
We're working on it. We're working on it. We try to please everybody you can.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of an impossibility, right?
Yeah,
So
it
in,
is.
in terms of like what that balance is and how you can strike that balance, and no
Exactly.
matter what change you make or what
Right.
you implement, there's always going to be a kind of a tug back and forth on what the right
Correct.
thing is to do, right?
And it's for the benefit of the residents, so, and we're trying to weigh between one or the other. Do we keep lifeguards all the time, every day? It's every single day.
Right.
And we have 6 pools, so think about it. That's
Yeah.
a lot. You go to other HOAs, we've done our research, and none of them have lifeguards.
Right.
And
My
these
HOA
are-
doesn't have a lifeguard.
No, and these are 55 and older communities, so they don't have lifeguards.
Right. And it just says swim at
Yeah.
your own risk.
So it'll be a
Swim at your own
slow,
risk.
it'll be a real gradual change, so that's what we're hoping. And any feedback, we've got, phone numbers, website, anything. You can come to a meeting, we welcome it. There's a meeting at 1:30 today for the activities committee, and that's my committee, and I welcome feedback,
Yeah.
so.
Why is it important to take a look at this overall in the big picture? Like, instead of just, everything's fine, everything's working, is it important really to kind of revisit this and
Yes.
kind of evolve the policies
Yeah.
and the procedure and the maintenance and
Yeah.
and how we keep up with these things?
Well, we're trying to keep the assessments, not raise the assessments too much,
Right.
so Andy will tell you how
But I
much.
think he touched on it.
Yeah,
Why always focus on cost? Get more people to use it. That's really, if we can convey more value to the residents,
yeah,
great, you're paying for value.
Right.
I think we do a great job with people that have disabilities.
yes.
Great job with that. And we see people at pool 5 where I go, see people with disabilities all the time, and we accommodate them, and they have fun, and it's great. The whole idea is for everyone in this village to get involved. Socialization. People live longer when they're engaged with other people versus sitting in a house watching the TV. Get out, meet other people, and swimming pool's a good way to do that.
And the renovations at Pool 1, at least from what I've seen, they were amazing in terms of the facilities there and what they did with the pool and things like that.
Yeah, the
And
shower
so
rooms.
It's like a resort.
Yeah, those are really nice. So
I
showers
like
are-
Pool 1 because you have the gym and fitness room right next
you've
to
got
it with
choices.
showers. And, either way, before or after, you could go and get more physical activity. It's a complete experience versus just dipping in the pool. But we also have people that just go and chat with their neighbors.
Right.
And it's
Just
really-
lounge
it's a big-
around.
Yeah. It's a big
so
deal.
no matter what you're doing, and I think that's, like you said, one of the things that has drawn people to this community is the amenities, the golf, the pool, the activities, and those kinds of things. So
clubs.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so those are one of those things that you want to keep
Yeah.
going
Yes.
in perpetuity.
Yes. And you have to balance the budget. What is being used more often? Do we do the bunkers at the golf course? Or do we do something at Pool 1? We have a job there that we have to do something on the budget. Yeah.
Looking at your numbers today,
Yeah.
do something at Pool 2. We've got to get the usage up at Pool 2. It's a beautiful pool.
Or it'll be
Slabs.
shut down. We'll keep it
Well.
open 7, 8
Right,
in the
the
morning.
operating hours might be
Yes,
limited because there's just
exactly.
nobody's using it, right? So
Exactly.
that's a concern, and that's definitely a
That's
thing
why
to
we
look
want
at.
to know, and we need the data.
Right.
Now, the
So
other thing
we've
is Pool 2
requested it.
has a view. Pool with a view.
Oh, I love that pool.
It does. It's got a beautiful view. You
Yeah.
look out, it's really
Yeah.
kind of neat.
Yeah, all the mountains in the background.
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous
Check
spot.
out Pool 2, people.
Shout out to Pool 2. Get
Yeah.
out there, guys, and start
Yes.
swimming
There
in
you
Pool
go.
2.
Yes.
One of the things that's going on at GRF that's outside of the area of the pool is that you guys are looking for some new members.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
we are. There's a lot of elections going on.
Right.
And candidates, and I think candidates for GRFs open up tomorrow.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so we're looking for, anybody, first of all, the qualification is you have to be a resident.
Right.
So, or a member. You have to
Right.
be a member.
Right.
Not a non-member,
Yeah,
okay?
man or owner.
Yeah, and your assessments need to be current. And then you just come in, fill out an application, talk to anybody that you see that's a director, and we would share what kind of time commitments, what you should, think about venturing into. If you don't want too much time, you might want to go to VMS right, Andy?
That being said, the VMS Secretary's Department provides all board members with copious amounts of information, hard copy or electronic.
Yes.
And I can tell you, go electronic because the paper is just overwhelming
Yeah.
after a while. Because in California here, you have to notice things for 3 months. So you see it 3 different times, and it appears in a package 3 different times. 3 different packages of paper. It really, unless you can manage paper, you're going to be overwhelmed.
200 pages, yeah.
But they have an electronic way of doing it, and like I said, the Secretary's Department, very accommodating, and they keep us informed all the time of what's going on, because there are a lot of meetings. So, the first thing I would suggest is that people interested in getting on the board, go to some of these committee meetings and see what's going on. For example, Ellen today, Thursday, September 11th, she has a Community Activities Committee at 1:30
Correct. In the
And-
boardroom.
in the boardroom, yeah.
And that's where the real learning happens in the
Yes.
committees in terms of that's where you dig deep on the specific
you do.
issues and those things, right?
Absolutely, the committee. The board just gives it a blessing, but the committee's the hard work. We do the research, we discuss, we go into deep discussion. You can come and sit in the gallery and just listen. You don't have to participate. You can just listen and see if this would be something that you could use. We have a lot of time, so.
Yeah.
Not us, okay, but as retired people, so.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much for your service. And it's a pool
Yes.
party, as we always
Yes.
say
There you
for
go.
Ellen and Andy. They got
Yes.
the pool party going on.
That's
Yes.
right.
Thank you, thank you,
Thank you for
Michael.
joining us.
Okay.
Take care.
All right.
Dr. Farhumand and her associates at Brilliant Smile are excited to announce we now feature cone beam computed tomography. CBCT scans have many benefits over traditional x-rays. They are fast, safe, non-invasive, and provide better care to our patients. The 3D images provide an accurate view of teeth, bones, and soft tissue. It allows us to diagnose and treat more effectively. Also, it features modern diagnosing of sleep apnea by checking the airways and obstructions. Get started today. Call Brilliant Smile, Laguna Woods Village favorite dentist.
We believe every senior should be able to remain healthy, happy, and at home. At Caring Senior Service, we understand the value of compassion and companionship. Our caregivers promote health, happiness, and independence. We cook nutritional meals, engage in meaningful activities, run errands, do light house cleaning, and more. Call us toll-free at 833-926-3700 or visit our website, CaringSeniorServiceLW.com. Healthy, happy home. Caring Senior Service.
For over 50 years, we've had the privilege of caring for our community's vision.
From routine eye exams to advanced eye care, we're here every step of the way.
Because clear vision means seeing life's most precious moments.
Thank you for trusting Harvard Eye Associates with your vision today and for many years to come.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
And let's take a quick check of our weather before we head out. And we've got some good temperatures here. Once these clouds clear out, the morning clouds, we're going to have some afternoon sunshine and temperatures in the mid-70s. And that's going to be the pattern for the next few days into this weekend. Then high pressure starts to move in around Sunday, and temperatures are going to start to bump up a little bit. Okay, tomorrow on the program, we're going to be talking to folks from St. George's Episcopal Church, and we have Sports Corner on as well, so that'll be a good one. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. I'm Michael Taylor. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. Remember me? I'm the king of whoopee. And you're watching Village Television. But everybody does.